welcome to All Things Knitty. This week I'm bringing you this beautiful stitch. I've called it the Cotton Candy Stitch because just like the real thing, your wool will be gone before you know it. This pattern is very wool hungry. Because it uses puff stitches, you go through quite a lot, so just make sure whatever you're making you have enough wool. So begin with a foundation chain of 3 plus 2. This is a completely reversible 1 row repeat. Super easy. So let's begin with our chain of 3 plus 2. To begin, you're going to start in the second chain from hook, and you're going to begin with a single crochet across the whole row. So in the second chain from hook, work a full row of single crochet. For anyone that's new, a single crochet is through the stitch, yarn over, pull through, you have 2 stitches, yarn over, pull through 2. Continue doing that to the end of the row and I will meet you there. So that's your first foundation row complete. To begin your second foundation row, and what I mean by that is after the 2 foundation rows, it's the 1 row repeat, okay? So at the end of the row, you're going to loosely chain 1 because we're going to be working slip stitches today. In this second chain from hook, but the very first stitch, you're going to work a slip stitch. So yarn over, pull through, and then pull through again. Oh, I dropped that. So work a slip stitch, and then you're going to work your puff stitch. So to do that, yarn over, hook, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops now. Yarn over again, go into the same chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. You now have 5 loops. Do this 3 times, so this is your third. Yarn over, into the same chain, yarn over, pull through. You now have 7 loops. Yarn over, pull through all 7 loops, and then chain 1 to end. And that's your puff. Okay, skip 2 stitches. Squeeze them out just a wee bit. Oh. Skip 2 stitches, and in the third, this one here, you're going to do the exact same. You're going to slip stitch and then work your puff stitch. So it's yarn over, insert, pull up a loop. You're going to do it 3 times. 1, 2, and 3, and that gives you 7 loops here. Yarn over, pull through all the loops, yarn over, and chain 1. Always chain 1 at the end of your puff just to secure it. So repeat this across the row, skip 2, and the next slip stitch, and then work your puff stitch. So yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, do that 3 times. Yarn over through all 7, chain 1. Do that across this row, you'll be left with 2 stitches. Stop and we'll work the end of the row together. So skip 2, slip stitch, puff in the same stitch, skip 2, slip stitch, puff. Keep doing that across your row. Okay, so now you've just got a few stitches left. You're going to skip 2, and in this very last one, in the chain, so you've got 2 full stitches and then a chain, you're going to single crochet into the chain, okay? So just a single crochet, make sure you have your V and single crochet. Okay, so that's the 2 foundation rows done. So now carrying on, you just repeat this next row over and over. So again, to start, you chain 1 loosely, turn your work. In the very first stitch here, you're going to work your pattern, so a slip stitch and your puff, 2 and 3, yarn over through 7, chain 1. Okay, so now we're going to be working into the slip stitches that you made. So when you look across this row, you've got your slip stitch here and the chain. So you're always going to be working into the slip stitch. So it looks like you've got 2, so you're going to the closest one to you. You're going to go into that and slip stitch, and then work your puff into the slip, into the same chain. So yarn over 1, 2 and 3. Oh, sorry. And then yarn over through all 7 loops, chain 1, skip the previous puff, and we're going into the, it looks like you've got 2, but you're going into the very first one. You're going to slip stitch in there and then work your puff, and you're going to do that all the way across the row until you've only got 1 puff left from the row below, and I'll show you how you finish the row. So continue doing that, working into the slip stitches, slip stitch, puff stitch, chain 1. Okay, so how you finish your row is you're going to skip the full puff from the row below, and in this very top corner here, it sits slightly behind a yarn over here. So you're going to go in there and you're going to do a single crochet, and that's how you finish every row going forward. Okay, and it's just the same again. So chain 1, turn your work, begin your work in the very first chain, skip the puff, work a slip stitch and then your puff all the way across, and then into the top corner work a single crochet. So that was the cotton candy stitch. What I'm going to do is I'll put a pinned comment. I'm going to go on a few more rows, and then I'm going to show you how to do the top edge, because it's, I don't think I've ever shown this type before. So continue working, and once you've finished your project, come back to this point and I'll show you how to do the finishing edge. Okay, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and then come back for the border. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so you finished your project, whatever size you've got it to. So I'm actually going to show you on the longer piece. That's why I kept it attached to the ball of wool, because this is a wee bit bigger and easier to see. So hopefully you've seen on the note I posted that you should finish on with the front side facing, and that means your cast on tail is on your left and the single crochet that you did is facing you. So as you know, it leaves you with this kind of ripple. So the way you get a completely straight border, this is how you do it. So the first one, just the first one, you're going to work a chain 1 and then just a single crochet. Then if you look at the top of your puff, right in the very top here, you're going to work a single crochet, just a normal single crochet, and this is where it gets a wee bit different. So into the slip stitch that goes away down, we're going to do an extended single crochet. So to do that, go into the chain, yarn over, pull through, you've got 2, yarn over, pull through 1, and then yarn over through 2, and then once you've finished, pull it down, and that gives you, as you can see, a completely flat top. So the next one is here in the top of the puff. We're going to work a single crochet. Then in the slip stitch here, you're going to work at extended single crochet. So pull up a loop, yarn over through 1, pull down, yarn over through 2, pull down, and that gives you a lovely straight edge at the top. So continue doing that till your project's finished, and once you've got to the end, you're going to just do a slip stitch to finish off. Okay, so thank you very much for coming back for the border. If you didn't or haven't, please subscribe to the channel. It really does help. Like the video, share the video. All the information, how to follow me and stuff, is down in the links below. And I'm going to thank my partner David, who was the first person to actually support the channel, and he bought this ball of wool. The links for that is down below as well. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed this easy 1 row repeat, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye now.